This government in the last 3 years has been owing us 5 months subvention. And without this subvention, we will not be able to take salary. It means then that in the 3 years of this administration, we have been owed 5 months' salaries. So we consider it a very callous act, an act of wickedness, if in this economy, when our salaries have been deeply eaten into by inflation, that somebody will still feel very comfortable owing us 5 months salaries. So
The Joint Action Committee of Chairman of all unions of tertiary institutions in Ekiti State, Comrade Arogundade, who also doubles as the chairman of ASU, Ekiti State University Chapter, said the state governor, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, is not taking the welfare of the subvented institutions as priority.
At the beginning of this month, he went on air to say he was going to defray the 5 months, part of the 5 months subvention, and he made this promise earlier before 1st of December, and he's everywhere on the social media saying he has paid their salary. So we consider if we don't talk now and we don't make it known and we don't make any bold statement about it, the entire world will feel we have been paid. Most especially those we are owing, because they've started knocking at our doors, asking us to pay their salary, to pay our debt because government said he has paid us. We consider that as a very serious blackmail.
Comrade Kayode said the ultimatum, which elapsed at exactly 9 a.m. Tuesday 21st December 2021, may lead the union to take actions that may strain the relationship between the two parties.
We observe we've been dealing with a government that is insensitive to our plight. Across all subvention institutions in Ekiti State presently, Ekiti State University, University of Education, Science and Technology, Ikere, the College of Health, Science and Technology, Ijero, and the teaching hospital here, all those institutions that I mentioned are running on subvention. These institutions, because they are public institutions, don't charge economic rates. What I mean by economic rates is that Ekiti State Teaching Hospital don't charge as much as private hospitals will charge. Ekiti State University will not charge students school fees the way private universities will charge. What we do here is that, one, we charge rates that are acceptable to government. Government on its own will now on monthly basis release certain amounts of money. For instance, in Ekiti State University, our wage bill is about 520 million. The governor will give us 260 million in a month. And let me tell you here authoritatively that between the month of April and that of October, the subvention coming to Ekiti State, even that 260 that we're using to pay 520 million in our salary, was reduced to 50%, say 130.
He disclosed that the affected institutions have on several occasions met with the governor, but the attitude of the state governor was cold and unreceptive.
If we have never discussed with him, we won't have an understanding that he was going to pay this month. He told us that when the finances of Ekiti State improves, he was going to pay. And specifically today, we want to tell you, without missing words, we are aware. We know. Forget about all those lies and deceit everywhere. We know that the economy of Ekiti State is improving by the day. If it has not improved by the virtue of the statutory monetary allocation, it has increased by the value of the bailout they have just started receiving, and that is not small money.
He lamented that the management has been unable to pay the workers and that the union will not fold its arms and watch the government shortchange it.
Now, when we take the next line of action, all of you will see it. You will know what will happen.
Reacting to the allegations against the state government by the agitating union, the Commissioner for Information, Barrister Akimbo Wale Omoli, dismissed the allegations of Comrade Arogundade while stressing that the union should agitate through appropriate channels.
We are looking into this matter. This is not an avenue or a place for us to begin to say what you are saying is true, what you are saying is not true. Whether it is true or not, there are issues that we need to attend to.
Meanwhile, the senior special assistant to the governor on labor matters, Honorable Owoyemi Esan, maintained that the government has a robust relationship with all the concerned unions in all the subvented tertiary institutions.
The government has been so sensitive to their yearnings and expectations. I mean the entire institution, the subvented institutions, and the government has taken their issues at the forefront in the scheme of things.
He disclosed that the union should have presented their grievances in a different manner.
The unions want to have really liaised with the body of the organized labor to find out the position of government about it, instead of going out to start maligning the image of the government or in quotes people, the police officers that are supposed to be supposed to look into their matter.
On the alleged bailout funds credited to the state government, Honorable Esan has this to say.
The money is not even enough to meet the salaries of workers. And we have to pay the salaries, the monthly salaries of workers, and they have been taking their salaries as at and when due. We are not going to we are not owing the institution except the arrears, and these arrears was inherited by the past administration.
Comrade maintain categorically that this present administration is owing them 3 months. That it is the past administration that is owing them 2, and this present administration is owing them 3. So I want clarification on that.
It's not a contentious matter.
Okay, sir.
Either the parliament is owing them 3 months and we are going to. The government is continuing. It is our responsibility to service all this outstanding subvention.
He concluded that the governor, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, is looking into the demands of the union while also appealing to the aggrieved union to allow dialogue instead of calling for an industrial action.
People of the Fountain.